Hello there. Has this been happening to you where when you're pasting text into programs, it's been lagging super hard on Windows? This extends to Notepad, the Windows terminal, and VS Code. So by default, you should be able to just hold Control V and the key repeat will paste many times, but instead it is freezing, which is terrible. So the root cause of this is this phishing protection. If you turn this off, it fixes the problem, and now you can paste without lag. So to analyze this, we can use Visual Studio, ensure that the desktop development with C++ is available, and inside Visual Studio, we can debug, attach to process, find Notepad, and we can encounter the issue. So if we turn this back on so that the issue comes back, then once it's stalled, currently I have breakpoints set from previous. So if I turn those off, then what we do is once it's reproducing the issue, so now it's stuck, then we can hit the pause button. And then from here, we can inspect the open threads and the call stacks for those threads. But one of the problems is that we can't copy and paste this information because right now Notepad is frozen in the debugger and it has the clipboard open. So what we can do is if we debug save dump as, we can save this somewhere. Then we can resume Notepad so that it no longer has a lock on the clipboard. And we can open that file. And now we can debug with native only. And here we're able to copy and paste the thread information again. So let's detach from Notepad because I think it stopped again. So now we can copy and paste this stuff properly. Well, except for the fact that the copy and paste is broken by this, so if we turn this off, then now we can actually play with this a little easier. So we can copy and paste all this info and use that to get help with ChatGPT. And from the modules view, these as well, we can download the symbols. So I think under debug options, debugging symbols, we want to check the symbol server and set the path to be somewhere. So we'll hit browse and save that somewhere. And then we can look at the threads that are happening here and see these modules that are being used, and then right click those modules to download those symbols. And then that gives us some information in the call threads. So that is how I was able to identify this issue, is with ChatGPT. We looked at some of these and we noticed that one of them had a problem. So the breakpoint stuff, we added this breakpoint, and now once we connect back to the Notepad, then when we paste, if I turn the issue back on, now it doesn't happen all the time. Like if I just have text here that I copy and paste, this works. But if you copy and paste text from a rich application like Discord, then this can reproduce the issue. So when we run with this breakpoint, we see that we get paused here inside this thread. So this is the call stack that is actually giving us the problem. And this is part of Windows threat detection, where it's analyzing the clipboard stuff. So by turning this off, we can fix the problem.